Hi, I'm Sarah Hedrick, Precinct Leader and Area Coordinator for the Boulder County Democratic Party. And I'd like to thank you for joining us today to kick off the first in a video series on how we here in Boulder County use VAN, the Voter Activation Network, sometimes called Vote Builder. And if you're a new precinct leader, support person, or new to the Democratic Party, you might not be familiar with VAN, but that's about to change. Because spoiler alert, VAN is one of the biggest, if not the biggest tool in your tool belt as a member of the field team. That includes all precinct leaders, support people, and area coordinators. We use VAN for almost every activity we do as a party, including getting out the vote, phone banking, volunteer management, caucusing, reorg, and conventions. Yes, all of that and more. Boulder County, as well as most Democratic candidates and campaigns throughout the country, use this nationwide online database that contains all registered voters in the United States. It's actually a very powerful system that links basic voter data, including registration records, with additional information about a voter. We use VAN heavily in our engagement efforts, which means we'll use it to look up individual voters, make lists of voters, identify volunteer and helpers, and keep track of all that information in VAN, because that's a lot of data. And have you asked yourself yet, where do they get all that information? Because that's a great question. Well, it comes from a couple different places. The primary source is the county clerk's office, along with survey data by the state or county, add in some voter data, and then of course we'll add in all of your volunteer activities, including precinct leader, support person, and even if you were a Bernie delegate. New data is constantly being added. And then when all of this information is looked at as a whole, a score is created so that the party or campaign can search and filter all of that voter data. As an example, here in Boulder County, we try to identify folks who might be considered a strong Democrat as part of our community engagement efforts. Now, up to this point, Boulder County has exclusively used VAN for all of our efforts, but we're now ready to incorporate MiniVAN into the mix. MiniVAN allows us to use our smart devices, making it easy for volunteers for when they're out working on any engagement effort. And it's what most campaigns use today. If you attended this year's Spring Fling, you already know that we have an exciting new outreach project called GoEngage. And the kickoff for this community engagement project is coming up quick, starting next month, and we need to be ready to kick this thing into high gear. And if you hadn't guessed, we'll be using VAN and MiniVAN when we're out canvassing our neighborhoods, asking people what's important to them, so we here at the Boulder County Democratic Party can better represent them. Well, we hope you found this video helpful, getting you up to speed on how and why we use VAN and our up-and-coming GoEngage project. Stay tuned for the next video, where we'll cover steps to logging into VAN and creating a walking list. See you next time.